As you can see, it's less than ideal, but we got some rain last night. It's been crispy dry around here, so I figured I'd get out. We're just doing some rock hounding right now. That's a cool little agate. Piece of quartz, I'm not sure. But I'll give you there's a little piece of flint hiding in there. Give you a fly over the wash here. A lot of fired rock busted up in here. Maybe we can fly over something live. I won't keep it going too long. I have a pretty good feeling I'll find something. Maybe we'll just stick to the finds instead of the flying. We'll do a little bit of both. We could get lucky. Look at that thing. That's native. It's like native concrete. I find this stuff all the time. It's like there's a piece of Flint Cobble in it, and then there's some batter material that they mixed up, and then there'd be another piece of Flint Cobble right in it. Must have been some pretty stuff. I'd like to find a big piece of it. I've only found stuff with maybe 4 separate cobbles grafted together in the batter. Nice flake. Back feels good. Temp's nice. Quit raining, but I did bring gear. I'll give it a couple hours. I got the scan tool on my vehicle, and I changed a couple sensors, so we're hoping to be able to pass here soon. You gotta love New York State emissions. Can't tell you how many pointless miles I've driven in the name of a lower carbon footprint in order to get monitors out so I could pass inspection. Fucking experts. You gotta love them. Peaceful, easy feeling. Beautiful out here today. I just inquired about another spot that I hunt that changed hands. Let me see if the open invitation still stands. I didn't want to just go out there and hunt it without asking. Hopefully I get to go back out there. Jeez, it'd be a shame if I don't. But that would probably do a lot to get me to move on to some new ground, which I desperately need. I lost a lot to hay. That sucks, because I could still go hunting if I want. It's just not going to find anything. I could throw a pit down. I could throw a pit down here too. Look at that piece. That's something. Multiple strikes on it. One piece anyway. I could throw a pit down right here in this hedge. I have right on the edge there. I pulled a lot of flake out, but never a point. I still haven't pulled a point that way. Well, I guess I pulled a partial on the river. Sifted. Look at that pink stuff. That's beautiful. Super smooth. I mean, that would make a heck of a good looking point out of that material. You get the idea. This area is loaded with evidence. That looks like yeah, it's like charcoal or coal. It's probably from them. It's like petrified charcoal. Look at that. Yeah, they're here. Look at that chocolate churn. Nice cobble, super smooth, cold to the touch even when it's hot out. Sweat. There's another one. This area is loaded with heat-treated flint cobble. Just loaded. Over yonder that way, forget about it. It's almost like a lightning strike did it or something. I swear to God, it's just everywhere. This area here, if you had a time machine, you'd realize you're in the right spot if you're looking for native. It's pretty busy. Pretty happening spot it was. That's theirs. That's some old glass. I saw that aqua. I got an eye for the aqua. No. I wish. I've been a honker by my size standards. Stuff's pretty small around here compared to some of that Ohio stuff I see. West Virginia. That's pure cobble. Pure. Material. That right there is a point. Yeah, it's busted, but it's a point. Yes. Looky there. That's how hard it is. We just got here. I've been flying with the camera the whole time. 7 minutes, 30 seconds. We got one. Awesome. We're gonna put her in the wash, and then I put that marble in the wash yesterday. You put too much stuff in the wash, you might get a bellyache. Yeah. I'll be right back. Let's see what I can do to clean it up. And I cleaned it up. There she is. Busted up, but ain't no doubt. Look at that. Look, it's got a notch right there, doesn't it? Doesn't that look weird? Anyway, we'll get some stills. 7 minutes, 30 seconds on the board. Bam. Look at that chunk. I thought it was something. It probably was at one time. Definitely worked. I thought it was better. I'm not going to try to get another live one. I'm happy with getting one. I'm going to keep going. We're going to get more. I got a good feeling. We're going to try to get more. Alright, I said I was shutting it off, right? I just plucked that, started wiping it, and then I thought it was something, so I turned it on. It's broke, obviously. But it was definitely something. Look at that notch. Sorry. I get a pick at the end of it. There's a lot of stuff stuck right in this little area here. I'll put that in a good pot. I'm not sure exactly what to think of it, but There it is. I just picked that chocolate churn up, and then right next to it was what I thought was a flake, but that's like a midsection. Tip's missing up here, the base is missing down here, but the edges look good. Another one for the good pot. It's a piece of one. There was something right here too. It's a flake. It's got a cool color. Wow, this is a busy spot here. I don't know if that would have been the edge to like a scraper or I don't know, like a tip to a small axe or something. Pretty fat, but you can see it's worked on both sides. Could have been hafted into something and just look like that. That could have been the whole edge right there. Nice. They're piling up, dude. The pockets are getting full. Right back. Alright, I'll shut her down. I wasn't sure, so I figured I'd turn it on. I don't know. That's a weird one. All sorts of beat up. Definitely heat treated. I don't know if it's just a flake or if it's a broken. Oh, it's got like a all tipped. It looks like it's chipped right at the very tip. It looks like it would have been sharper yet. I don't know. What the heck is that? I don't know what to think of that. That's a piece of English brick. There's not a lot of pottery at this spot, but I have found some small fragments. My main pottery spot, where I got that big honking chunk, is still hay. I know in that field where there's consolidations of pottery, so a pit there could produce points and pottery for sure. Anytime you're in that field, you've got the chance. I mean, even with hay, especially this time of year, I mean, there's spots where it's bald, you know. And if I walked that long enough, I'd get lucky. There's no doubt. But it definitely isn't my best odds. Not on a wash like this. It rained hard last night. The wind must have kicked up too, because a lot of the bud stuff was blown off the trees and stuck all over the wet cars. None of that was there when I went to bed. The water bowls were full of water. It was warm yesterday. And I filled the dog water up twice, and it was pretty low when they came in for the last time, and they were full this morning. So, and I'm close to home right now. Whatever I got at my house, these guys got here too. A little flared rock, looking all red and angry after all these years. Yeah, this is killer wash, dude. I need to get out of that spot that I've been circling in, even though I've been doing good, and just start walking rows, man. Something fucking whole and banging is gonna pop. I'm not trying to sound cocky. I don't want to peeve the Great Spirit. I'm just looking to collect and preserve and respect. Guide me to them, and I'll take care of them. I'll appreciate them. Parted with metal targets, but not parted. Sold off any of my native. Look at that little piece. Pretty little flake. I don't know that I really have any native that's worth too much. What the heck? Look at that. Sugar quartz. It's just worn down to nothing. Is that what that is? Or is that some kind of yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute. That's some calcium or something for the, not calcium, that's something for the tractor. That's something from the farmer. Jeez. I better shut this off. I'm getting silly. I wanted to show you though. Don't take long to walk up on a real nice flake that's got potential. It's at least the right material and it's definitely worked. So, being that, there's a footprint right there. You see it? Like I said, it's been dry. A lot of these guys, I'm guilty of it to an extent myself. A lot of these guys, they have time off. I have time off whenever I make it. So I understand their situation's different, but they got to go when they have time off, and that's not always after it rained. The difference between when he made his footprint and now is pretty big when it comes to what you're gonna see. It's been a real dry spring, and we didn't get crap for snow either, so it's a pretty dry winter too. There was not much wash on any of this stuff for most of the winter. Just a little flake. I know a lot of that stuff on camera probably looks like arrowheads I'm walking right past, like a big dummy. But I can confidently say most of it's not. You never know when you're walking by what. There could be a tiny little piece of flint showing through the dirt, and it could be just the tip of the iceberg of a big one. But you ain't gonna stop and pick up every single look at the color on that thing. What is that? Yeah, I like grabbing that stuff. Look at that. That's crazy. That's obviously been in the fire. But instead of breaking apart, this stuff just like melts and gets smooth. It had to have been hot. Super hot fire. You throw this stuff in a regular fire, campfire, you're gonna ruin it. It's gonna fall apart. But maybe if you put it in like bellows type heat, something that was kicking a couple 1,000 degrees, that's when you can all of your knocked edges, you can kind of give them a little bit. It seems like a lot of these things, they're not sharp on the knocked edges like they would have been when they were napped. They're kind of like melted, and that seems to like temper the point, if you will, and I think it makes them stronger. That's just my thoughts. based on what I've gathered and seen with my own two eyes. They definitely did something to them. Kind of getting out of it here, you see. I mean, there's still fired rock and stuff. This is still, and the chance of finding a full point a little bit outside of the debitage area is probably sometimes better than finding it in the debitage area, since the debitage area is where all the people go to look for points. Most people don't stray too far outside of Flake. Alright, let me shut it off. This is 9:30 here on this clip. I thought it was some kind of blade or something. It probably is. Or just a flake, I don't know. There's something hiding right there. Ooh. Oh. Loaded right here. That's real nice pure stuff. Look at that. Super smooth. I keep trying to run the camera. I gotta shut it off until I get over something. I came over to pee out of the field here on the river's edge, and we got some nice washout here. Looks like he's got some age to it. I see some aqua in the water down there. Let's get down there and see what that is. Been in here before. There's some kind of lid, something. I guess it was a mason, I'm not sure. I just got it all stirred up, so. Where's that falling out of? It'll be falling out of right in here. Let's see what's what. I guess that's all the roots had to push up. That don't look too old. See a Mountain Dew bottle from the 70s. There is old stuff there though. I found a cork top over here before. Without even looking too hard. If anything cool comes up, I'll show you. There's a little corker that was embossed. It's something coal right there. You see, there's a pretty cool wash bank right here. Haven't seen anything native yet. You know, we're right next to the native grounds, which always strikes me as odd, but what do you know? What's this piece of metal? That's about all I see. I'm trying to get lucky and get a pot over here, but there's a plate. Just real sparse. I mean, it's here, but it's been people pitching stuff. I already picked that up. But you look above it, you don't see nothing. The Susquehanna. It's up pretty high right now. Normally I could walk down there. Summertime, I mean, there's rocks all the way through here. You got to go out into the channel to even kayak. It's not navigable with big boats, even when it's high. I guess it could be, but you wouldn't want to do it. Ticks. Yesterday at the marble dump, I had 2 on me, and just from walking through this here to get back out to the field, I probably have 2 more on me. Check yourself for ticks. They seem fierce. It's definitely spring hatch time around here. Alright, let's get back into native mode. That was a waste of time. I already have the in situ photo. Let's pluck her. This is nicer than the last one. Tips broke. Tips busted right off. But it is nicer as far as symmetry goes, up until that point anyway. Look at all that work. Alright, let me get some cleaned up. Let me get some cleaned up stills for you. And maybe look for that tip too. Little tip. I think. Doesn't want to focus. Yeah. Broke something or other. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a tip. I'm giving her 45 minutes or so. I'll give us about time. Yeah, about 2.5 hours on this today. For all that we picked, for all that you've seen. I ain't too bad. We get this disc, it'd be way better. I got that other spot to hit yet too, so yeah, white stuff. All right. I set it there. I'd already picked it up. I already have stills of it. I don't know what to think of it. Definitely something. Got a lot of strike marks on it. Could work as a blade that way. Maybe it was hafted into something. Little chopper. I have no idea. Definitely a work piece. There's another little tip. I think. Pretty sure. I probably won't take any pictures of that one. There it is.